Okay guys, good morning. Did you have a great workout?
Yes.
All right. So today I want you to remember that who I am. I used to teach you all. Well, some of you. Some of you are new, some of you are not. And I stopped to go to nursing school. And so while I'm in nursing school, I've learned a few more things about life and about what we're doing to our bodies. So I kind of wanted to share what you just did to your body and the benefits of showing up every day. As most of you know, there are different reasons why we come to the gym. Some are trying to achieve a size, some are trying to get ready for an event. Some just come because they need the socialization. And there's lots of effects this exercise is having on your bodies. So I just wanted to highlight a few of them. My personal background, I have a very long family history of diabetes in my family, along with breast cancer. And when I was about 10 years ago, I was about a size 20, pushing a 22 really hard. And I sort of decided I was not gonna buy a size 22 no matter what. And I began exercising. I started with a home program called P90X and lost about 35 pounds at home. From that point, I didn't lose a huge number on the scale. What I did is I went from a 20, pushing to 22, to a 10, now I'm back to a 12, but we won't discuss that part. I'm a 10 to a 12. I have been able to keep all that weight off and change the dynamics of how my body functions. I also was able to see how diabetes has affected my mom. So my mom, on the other hand, is overweight, has been most of her life, never has exercised. And her mom was a diabetic and her grandma was a diabetic. And my mom does not regulate her sugar. Recently, my mom was just diagnosed with cirrhosis. She's bleeding from her belly button, which is caused from fatty liver, which is a side effect of diabetes. By being in the gym every day, we are changing the odds of us having diabetes, which, if you don't know how high the stats are on diabetes, it's 58% of all Americans have diabetes right now. That's about 3 out of every 5 adults have diabetes. So it's a huge problem. So you have to come up with your own why. And like I said, being that I have diabetes and breast cancer in my family, both of those things, I'm reversing that trend by just coming to the gym. When we exercise, we help support our glucose levels in our blood. We change our body mass index. We change our bone composition, the strength of our bones. So all these things are the benefits, and most of you know this, and most of you come and do a class, and that's great. Natalie does a great class. She does strength training along with weight-bearing exercises, which you both need. Strength training helps our upper body. Weight-bearing exercises like the squats that I'm sure you love, and the lunges and jogging in place, that all helps with your lower body. Cardiovascular-wise, you've got the aerobic input that doesn't really help with the bone mass. Now, going back to my sister passing away with breast cancer at 47, my mom diagnosed with it at 57. My mom has survived, my sister did not. When I look at my mom and my sister was always very, very thin. I was always the thicker one. But my sister never exercised. My mom was always very thin, but my mom never exercised. For me, I was never thin, but I've always played sports. Other than once I got out of high school for about 15 years, I kind of became pretty stagnant, which is when I put on the weight. I had kids, and I just did not like how I felt. I think by changing just that aspect, I have decreased the chances. Some statistics, so we want to go is that just by moving, like I said, the statistic, according to the American Diabetes Association, we have changed, by coming here today, 26% chance less of us getting diabetes. For breast cancer, by working out today, 20 to 80% chance, reduced risk. And then there's the osteoporosis. And since women are more prone to have osteoporosis by about 80% over men, all of us in this room, with the exception of those 2 little ones, are looking at it dead in the eye. For those of you that don't know what osteoporosis is, you know your bones are always regenerating. They break down. New bone regenerates. When you have osteoporosis, that new bone cannot keep up with the old bone breaking down. Thus, when you fall, you're more likely to break a bone, hurt yourself. By working out, strength training, especially using all those machines out there, you're pulling those tendons, pulling those muscles on the bone, which helps increase the bone mass, helps make that bone regenerate. All in all, my stats, so just to share you a little bit, my stats for working out when I started and now, my blood sugar runs about 75, which is very, very good. My cholesterol is way below 100, very good. And I have no signs of breast cancer, even though I'm considered very high risk. Now, I was not tested for the gene or any of that, because I don't really think that really matters, because if you're gonna get it, you're gonna get it. But I have taken all of these precautions. So for all of you that are in here, I want you to realize what you're doing to your bodies, and the other benefits include mental health, fight depression, cardiovascular, like I said, heart disease, which is a #1 killer, high cholesterol, all these things that our American diet promotes. You guys are all fighting. So I'm hoping that you'll bring more people in, you'll get them in here, understand that we gotta be here 5 to 6 days a week and do our best, all right? Thanks, guys.